I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they find out. Probably taking straight losses, lady, what you crying about? Gotta put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state, going on down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of, oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me, I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall, I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they consider they pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit her, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side, know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the face, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bus or bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hungry.
It's week 7 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the 49ers and the Vikings on Monday night.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Minnesota's new coaching staff really leaned on Cousins for leadership and production, and the longtime vet was up to the pressure. 29 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, and a 13-win season, his best as a starter. Captain Kirk, he's quietly been one of these most productive passers the last few seasons.
Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Play action now, Cousins. That's out to the flat for Akers. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws in a double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
He's got room past the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a 1st down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12. A big first down to get away from the end zone. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, McCaffrey. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 9 here. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep, Brandon Powell. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Cousins. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So we have reached half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there,
even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. On the move to his left. That is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Purdy now to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Cousins on 1st down. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Cousins to throw it. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. at about the 37-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Joseph's got it, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dean Lowry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Powell on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. To throw is Cousins. Open is Powell. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. In trouble, and he's taken down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here comes second down. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page. Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brandon Powell, his first touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Purdy and the Niners down 10-7. A little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Purdy to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Here's Purdy to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. To throw is Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.